In today's class, we will discuss about Charles law and ideal gas equation. So, let me discuss about what is Charles law. Charles law. At constant pressure, keeping the pressure of a gas constant, I can say for a given mass of gas, volume of the gas is directly proportional to absolute temperature. That means temperature should be taken in Kelvin. So, what I can write is V by T is equal to constant. From this I can write V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. So, if you draw a graph between volume and temperature, volume is taken on y axis, absolute temperature is taken on x axis, it is a straight line passing through origin. Another form of Charles law, keeping the volume of the gas as constant, the pressure is directly proportional to absolute temperature for a given mass of gas. From this what I can write is P by T is equal to constant. So, I can write like this, P1 by T1 is equal to P2 by T2. So, if we draw a graph between pressure and absolute temperature, it is a straight line passing through origin. So, these two are nothing but Charles law. Okay. Let us discuss about ideal gas and then ideal gas equation. What is an ideal gas? Ideal gas, generally the properties of ideal gas means, ideal gas definition means a gas which obeys all the gas laws at all temperatures and pressures, that is known as ideal gas. Its properties are point sized molecules, that means we will neglect the molecule's size. And one more point, actually total energy is sum of potential energy and kinetic energy, but the potential energy of interaction between the molecules of an ideal gas can be neglected. Therefore, sigma Pe is equal to 0. Therefore, the total energy of an ideal gas is always equal to total kinetic energy only, because the potential energy of interaction between the molecules becomes 0. And one more thing, even at absolute 0, that means 0 Kelvin, the gas will be in gaseous state, it exists in gaseous state. Let me discuss about real gas. What is a real gas? Generally, the properties of real gas, the molecules will have finite size. We will not neglect the size of the molecules, finite sized molecules. And here the total energy of the gas is nothing but sum of both potential energy and kinetic energy. So, here both potential energy and kinetic energy will exist, and at 0 Kelvin, not on reaching 0 Kelvin, the gas will be liquefied. That means it will not exist in gaseous state, liquefied, because as temperature decreases, I can say compression increases. That means gradually the molecule, the distance between the molecules decreases, and then it compresses into a liquid. So, this is real gas. One more thing, real gases behaves like ideal gas only at low pressure and high temperature, very important relation. At low pressure and high temperature only real gases behaves like ideal gas. Let us discuss about the derivation of ideal gas equation. Actually, let us consider an ideal gas in which initial its pressure is P1, volume is V1, temperature is T1. By applying Boyle's law, keeping the temperature as constant at T1, pressure is changed to P2, volume is changed to V. Now, by applying Charles' law, keeping the pressure P2 as constant, temperature is increased from T1 to T2. This is absolute temperature. Volume is changed from V to V2. So, in the first case, applying Boyle's law, what is Boyle's law? At constant temperature, pressure is inverse proportional to volume. P1 V1 is equal to pressure into volume here, P2 into V. From this I can write V is equal to P1 V1 by P2. And in the second case, Charles' law, keeping the pressure constant, volume proportional temperature, V by T constant, I can write V by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. From this V is equal to, I can write V2 into T1 by T2. So, let me call this as equation number 1, this as equation number 2, and I can write from 1 and 2 LHS are equal, therefore, I can equate RHS. RHS, equate RHS. So, what happens? I can write like this, P1 V1 by P2 is equal to here V2 T1 by T2. So, after rearranging, I will get like this, P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2. From this, what I can write is PV by T as constant. Let us discuss about that constant. So, for 1 gram of a gas, for 1 gram of a gas, I can write PV by T is equal to small r. Small r is called specific gas constant. This implies I can write like this, PV is equal to small r into T. Small r is called specific gas constant. So, this is for 1 gram of a gas. Specific gas constant means its value is different for different gases. R is different for different gases, different for different gases. Therefore, for m grams of a gas, for m grams of a gas, what I can write is PV is equal to small m into RT. PV is equal to small m into RT. So, from this I can write specific gas constant formula, small r is equal to PV by MT. So, what are the SI units of specific gas constant? SI units of R. PV means pressure into volume, nothing but energy, SI units joules, mass SI units kilograms, absolute temperature SI units Kelvin. Therefore, joules per kilogram Kelvin. And what are the CGS units of small r, specific gas constant? CGS units of PV, nothing but X per mass, CGS units grams, temperature either degree Celsius. Okay, this is smaller. I can write another form for ideal gas equation. This is ideal gas equation for a m grams of a gas. Suppose let us take n moles of a gas. Okay, for 1 mole of a gas, the PV by T is equal to constant. That constant can be termed as capital R for 1 mole of a gas. This implies I can write PV is equal to RT for 1 mole of a gas. What is capital R? This is called universal gas constant. Its value is same for all gases. There is a slightly difference between small r and capital R. Small r value is different for different gases. For oxygen and hydrogen, small r will not be same, but capital R is same for all the gases. Okay, and I can write for n moles of a gas, I can write PV is equal to small n into RT. This is another form of ideal gas equation. PV is equal to small m into RT, otherwise PV is equal to small n into RT. Here n is number of moles. Okay, I want to find formula for capital R, universal gas constant. I can write PV by NT. So, what are the SI units of capital R? SI units of capital R. PV means joules, number of moles means units mole, temperature Kelvin, joules per mole Kelvin, and CGS units of capital R, eggs per mole Kelvin. Sometimes they will write calories per mole Kelvin also. Okay, this is capital R and its a formula is like this, and let us discuss about the value of capital R. Value of capital R. Yeah, I told you from ideal gas equation PV is equal to nRT. From this universal gas constant capital R is equal to PV by NT. So, we know that 1 mole of any gas, 1 mole of an ideal gas occupies 22.4 liters at STP or NTP, standard temperature and pressure. What does it mean? Standard temperature should be 273.15 Kelvin. Standard pressure nothing but 1 atmosphere, otherwise 76 centimeters of mercury. That means you know pressure formula H rho G. By using mercury barometer we will find the pressure, atmosphere pressure. So, 76 H value, convert centimeters into meters, 10 power minus 2. Rho means density of mercury, as I told you it is a fixed value, 13.6 into 10 power 3, G value 9.8. SI units of pressure, Newton per meter square or Pascal. This is pressure value, this is temperature value, and what is the volume value? 22.4 liters. 22.4 liters, but 1 liter can be expressed as 1000 cc. So, its value is 22.4 into 1000 cc, but to express it in SI system I can write like this: 22.4 into 1000 into cc means centimeter cube. Centimeter can be expressed as 10 power minus 2 meter, cube is there now. So, its expression, its value becomes like this: 22.4 into, this is 10 power minus 6, here 10 cube is there, I can write 10 power minus 3 meter cube. So, pressure, volume, temperature values we know, and number of moles also 1. So, we know all the parameters. By substitution you are going to get the value as 8.317 joules per mole Kelvin. This is constant for any gas. Whereas in CGS its value can be approximately 2 calories per mole Kelvin or degree Celsius, whatever it may be. So, why? Because we know the relation 1 calorie is equal to 4.186 joules. That means 2 calories means 2 into 4.186, approximately nearly equal to 8.3. So, this is the, in this way we can find out capital R value, that means universal gas constant. Let us discuss some applications of ideal gas. Let us discuss some applications of ideal gas equation, and we know the ideal gas equation is PV is equal to nRT. Here n means number of moles of the gas, So I can write number of moles expression mass by molecular weight. Here small m is mass of the gas and capital M is its molecular weight. Both should be expressed in same units. If mass is measured in grams, molecular weight also should be in grams. Okay, substitute the in the above expression. I can write PV is equal to, in place of small n, small m by capital M into RT. And you know mass by volume is called density. So this implies volume by mass is called density in the denominator. So P by rho is equal to, I can write RT by M. This is another form, another application. Now let me discuss about another point. Number of moles, another formula I can write capital N by Na. What is capital N? Number of molecules of the gas. Capital N is nothing but number of molecules. What is Na? Avogadro number. What is Avogadro number value? 6.023 into 10 power 23. What are the units of Avogadro number? It is a number, no units. Okay, substitute in the ideal gas equation. I can write PV is equal to, in place of n, small n, I can write capital N by capital Na into RT. But we know that R by Na, that is called Kb. Kb is called Boltzmann constant. What is the value of Boltzmann constant? 1.38 into 10 power minus 23 joules per Kelvin. So in place of R divided by Na, I can write Boltzmann constant. Therefore ideal gas equation can be expressed as PV is equal to N into Kb into T. So I can write like this. In place of Kb, Boltzmann constant, I can write PV by N into T. So physical meaning of Boltzmann constant is, it is the amount of energy required for one molecule of a gas to raise its temperature by unity. Okay, that is Boltzmann constant. These are the applications of ideal gas equation.